Hello there everybody, it is Reggie time with the 16th, I think, episode of my Bankroll challenge, and we start it with some good news, and that good news is that our total cash profit for the challenge is now just ticked over the £400 mark. I know it says dollars there, but that's all in pounds, and we're ready to take a 5 buy-in shot or a £100 shot at the 20 NL tables. So we're going to be starting it tonight. Just want to explain how we got there, because it's quite a jump from last time. I played 9 hours over the last 2 days. I really kind of put quite a grind in because I was getting close, and then I kind of thought it was starting to make me feel a little bit anxious, and I was not enjoying the grind because I was like within touching distance of moving up, and that can sometimes bring some anxiety with it, because so much just within reach. It sometimes gets really hard, much harder to achieve. To be like with a darts or a snooker player, they often say that the last leg or the last frame is the hardest one to win, and the kind of thing that applies to like moving up in poker too. The closer you get to achieving a milestone, sometimes the further away it can seem. So I decided, rather than just deal with that anxiety of needing to win, say, another 4 or 5 buy-ins, I made a decision, because I'm not going to be playing Triple Eight again this year, not in a million years, to withdraw the profit from the Triple Eight part of the challenge, add it to the profit here to make my total profit like £400, takes my total bankroll on Sky to 500 and something. I think it's just a little bit more than what's there, because we've had a couple of bonuses, and my roundings are obviously roundings up and down, so it's not exactly 416, but it's very close. It's just slightly over that. So it takes us to like net bankroll 516 on Sky, and I'm going to play until, if this number drops down to 300 again, that's when it's time to move back down and just get back on the 10 NL and 8 NL grind. Well, hopefully that won't happen. Hopefully we can keep on pushing it up, and get to the £1,000 sooner rather than later. I'm really still enjoying the challenge, but to be frank, I was getting just a little bit tired of like the 8 NL and 10 NL games, because it wasn't really exciting me anymore. It was exciting me at first when I was on £100 and winning a £3, £4, £5 pot. It was like, yeah, cool, we're getting somewhere. But the bigger my bankroll is, the smaller impact these short stacking recreational players, it's having less of an effect on like the percentage increase in my bankroll. It was getting less thrilling. And then if it was to go back to £100 again, then I could probably be pretty excited about grinding 10 NL again. But given that we're up on £500, dragging down a £6 pot isn't as exciting as it was when we first started. So we're going to be moving up to 20, and I'm still going to be putting some 10 NL games in there if I'm struggling to get 20 NL tables. I absolutely will put some 10 NL tables in there, but yeah, we're looking forward to the 20 NL part of the grind, and I'm going to stop the video now, and hopefully when we come back we'll have some 20 NL tables up and running. So here we are, we're back. We've got a real mixed bag of tables for you, because Sky are running some utterly retarded, hate that word, second time I've used it recently, not a fan. It was just absolutely fucking ridiculous promotions. Kind of all they do is encourage regulars to increase their presence at the tables, and just produced an absolute shit ton of poor quality games. 20 NL is just awash with regulars at the moment. The tables that are running, Pennins at every table, Brett Holmes at every table, and then this Big Hawk, King 7, just fucking regulars everywhere basically. Anyone I've missed? Idio, Mantis, who isn't particularly good but still nevertheless a regular. They're just fucking, they're all just playing themselves. Microphone fell down again. They're all just playing themselves, battling for points, cutting each other's throats. Just not really getting it, to be honest. There's an ongoing thread on the Sky Poker forums if you want to go and read it, where I've pretty much been attacked from all angles by basically rake back pros for saying that promotions that just encourage regulars to increase volume to get more points are fucking ridiculously shite promotions that are no use to the long-term poker economy. It didn't go down well because obviously, as I'm saying that to protect my own interests, i.e., I'd rather see rewards go into the pockets of the fish than the fish go back to the tables and I can get to aggressively bum hunt them. They're talking from their own selfish pocket perspective. No, I have no issue with it. I don't like their style. It's not my style, but I get it. They're talking from their own perspective, like we all do, I guess, when we're arguing. And they're saying that rate races are good. I'm saying they're terrible. But yeah, the proof of the pudding in the eating, and they just every time they run these ridiculous fucking double point promotion things, the games are just pretty much fucking terrible, and it's just hard to get a seat with like any weaker players because the regs are just sat at every fucking table playing each other. The minute a new table spawns, one fish will sit, 4 regs will sit, 5 regs will sit, and they'll all battle over some fish who's got like fucking 30 blind in the stack. That within 30 hands, the fish has effectively been raked off the table for this money, and they still carry on battling regardless, and it's fucking ridiculous, but it's where we are, and it's what we've got to deal with. And it took me a long time to get these tables that we've actually got. Let's go through them. We've got a normal regular table, we've got a 5-10 table, we have a 20NL cap table, and then just another 20NL table. So yeah, we have a mixed bunch of tables, but I'll go anywhere to hunt down the sort of games that I want. Don't mind if it's cap. I won't play the spin-up tables, but I'll play cap, I'll play 10NL, 20NL, just wherever I think the best games are, and the tables that are going to present me with like the best win rate in terms of big blinds per 100. I would call it Christian on the stack. One thing I did notice when I went through a slight dry spell was I kind of got too complacent, and I was ignoring the importance of position. I was starting to just open too many hands from middle position and early position, and fast fold, I guess you can get away with it because people are just folding quicker. It's not good on Sky, it's not good on regular table, it's not as good, shall I say, because you're just out of position so often. And I don't care how bad your opponents are. Being out of position with 2 unpaired cards and just like missing constantly, like you miss 70% of the time. It's just no fun, it's no picnic. It's hard to do, even against like players that are significantly worse than you. When they have positional advantage on you, it really does level the playing field. I guess we're going to value bet here against Linless. It's been pretty aggressive so far. I'm just going to jam these kings, I guess. And if SR has the aces, well, he has the aces. He don't really give me a size I can 4-bet to and like create any that illusion of fold equity, so we're just going to jam on him, and I'll take a fold, I'll take a call, whatever. I need to remember which is which. This is a cap table, so we're not going to ISO 10-9 off on a cap table. I'm going to mark everyone as fish on these tables that I don't recognise, just because this just sees so few regs at them, which is what makes them good games. They don't go very often, unfortunately, and I wouldn't go out of my way to start them, but if I see one running, I usually, well, not usually, but I'll often quite try and jump on it. 10-0 table looks like it's going a bit sour, so we might come off that in a moment, because battling 4 riggers, fair enough, I have the Jesus seat on a fish and we're deep. Maybe we'll stay. If a better 20 on that table pops up, I'll certainly be taking it. Because one thing that is behind us now is the 6 tabling. 20L has a much higher reg presence than 10L and 8L. So I don't think I'll be able to get 6 tables, and even if I do, I'm going to be playing against more regulars. So therefore, I want to be at my best as much as I can be, which means I won't be overburdening myself. Both these guys can be aggressive, so I'm going to check my 2 pairs and just go for a check raise and just expect them never to fold a pair. And get what we wanted. If I win, he's got a pair, he's not folding, I don't think. Cards I do not want to see in the river. Jacks, queens, 10s or kings. Oh, the 4's a good one. And if we lose this spot, it's just a cooler now, isn't it? You know, if he's somehow got a better 2 pair, then good for him. He didn't know, he just had the naked ace, which is beautiful for us. It's a nice start to our new life at 20 now. Fold our reasonably weak draw. I mean, we had a good shot straight flush draw, which is always nice, but in a cap game, when someone's bombing into you, it's less attractive. Now we're playing 20 now. I think videos are going to be a bit less frequent too. Maybe maybe just a couple a week, because I already know there's like plenty of regulars watch those videos, and giving information away to technical regulars who I don't think are going to be that good at using it, I don't mind. Giving me information away to better regulars at 20L, I do mind. So I'm still going to make videos, but just nowhere near as many. And we'll make them, kind of hopefully try and make them when we're at tables with lots of fish and not too many. I'm never at table with too many regulars anyway. But for example, I don't particularly want Penin or Brit home picking up on anything that I do against them or what have you. So I have to be a little bit more cautious with what I'm doing. But yeah, hopefully we'll still make some, but probably more of a weekend thing, on a morning thing when there's less regulars around. That's when I'll be doing my video making. I'm not in love with this 10-9, to be completely honest. It's been a pretty shit run out with the 6-8 run out. It's not what we were looking for. I guess I'm just going to fold because we only beat bluffs. And it's not hard, I don't know, hearts missed, didn't they? Straight draws missed, but if he's been value betting from jump, we were pretty much dead. I'm not going to be c-betting the deuces and the jack 8-7 against 2 blue tagged players. And I've just noticed that the 10L tables took a turn for the better with 2 green tags joining. So yeah, it took us a while, but feels like we've got some good tables now. I'm at work in 8 hours, so this isn't going to be the longest of sessions. I think once the 2 main tables, the 2 20L tables, if they go a bit sour, we might end up ending the video. This was only ever really meant to be like an update video because we're celebrating the move up. I never intended to make a long video tonight, but since we got some good games, and I wanted to get the Sky rate back promotion thing off my chest. Seemed like a good time to fire up Camtasia and invent my spleen. Oh, sigh. Now we have to put another 20 pence in, hoping for a deuce. I'll take a king as well, I guess. He's not a king. Lindless has a habit of 4-betting. But we have to 3-bet him with the ace king, it's just too strong. He does have a habit of, I think, of 3-betting. It's the third time I 3-bet him. The first 2 times he has 4-bet me. So, and he's done it again. It's just too aggro to do anything other than like 5-bet and get it in though, I'm afraid. He's just too aggro. Not much I'm going to be able to do about it. No idea what his range for calling 4-bets is. Absolutely no idea, but I don't particularly want to call 100 big blinds off in this spot because just because I don't, basically. And for calling 5-bets as it was. And maybe I'm just supposed to just stick it in there on the flop, I don't know. He's mega aggro. I think I'm just supposed to stick it in the flop. I think I've made a mistake with Shua. 3-bet small with the Queen 10 to try and isolate the blue tagged player. We get it in kings versus aces on the cap table, which is unfortunate. So it's to be said, the last 2 minutes have been all against us. Yeah, we should call that ace king now. That is the downside of the lack of a time bank on Sky, because when you do get in spots where you just want that extra bit of time just to think it through. I mean, I don't know, maybe he just always has like jacks or queens or something. To be frank, I wasn't expecting just him calling a 5-bet out of position. That was unexpected. I was kind of expecting him to jam or fold, so yeah. It is what it is. When we all misplay and we all, every single day, we all have hands that we'd like to have again. You know, if we're going to have our time again, we'd do things differently. That's just one of those spots. He's just mega aggro though. I think he needs to have a note put on him. when he doesn't raise, we're going to isolate him with the ace-3, presuming he's not going for a limp raise. Who knows, maybe he is, but I presume he isn't. And then we just get dunked into for an overbet. He calls, we can't call here, we just have to fold. 4-3, king 7. I think that the fish label's definitely right. Hopefully we can get deep with him again and be the guy that takes the bulk of that £40, because if Linley sticks around for another however long, hour or so, unless he runs really good, he's a big favourite to lose most of that money the way he's playing. I've seen it before. With players that we've just sat and they've been pretty damn aggro, and all you can do really is either, well, two things: wait them out or just fight fire with fire. I prefer the wait them out strategy, but I think fighting fire with fire is equally fine. Scouring the lobby for an alternative table to the cap table at 20 now right now, but still just the same 5 rigs at pretty much every table. Seven king, Great Home, Iodio, Panine, just there, battling it out. Probably thinking they have edge against each other when they don't, and enjoying the fact that they're paying tons of rate for the privilege, but they're getting the extra bit back. They're getting double points, so it's all alright. Instead of killing each other softly, killing each other less softly. It's a pretty big 3-bet. Ace jack's just too strong. We have to see a flop. I'm going to float here just once, because I think he's going to make that c-bet pretty much all the time when he makes it 17 blinds. And we can have showdown by still with our ace jack if he's just randomly bluffing. And we get to take it away sometimes. If he checks again, I'm just going to jam this river and hope to make him fold ace king, which I'm pretty confident he's got right now. Like ace king, or I don't know what, pocket tens or something, I guess, maybe. Well, there's Liam Boy, we haven't seen him for a while. Nice guy, Liam. One of my favourite rigs on Sky. Not because I think he's bad, just because one of my favourites. He chats, he's friendly. pretty big c-bet here on table 1. Definitely get values from the likes of Iruni and maybe Nev. Don't know a lot about Nev, but he's green tagged, so means something. Guess I'm just going to stick Kishan in. Two fishing the blind, so we're potting under the gun rather than 3xing. And that's a set, I do believe. And never let it go. Table 4 looks like it's taking a turn for the worse. 3 regulars and out of position 2. One guy with any money that we think we have edge over. Then we have Kishan who has no money. I'm kind of hoping Kishan either busts soon or doubles through. Because I would reload fat or leave. If he leaves, I'd probably just leave too. If you have to flick the 10 pence in. Liam might raise here, but if he does, we just concede. This Prunus has took this line before, hasn't he? Just start donking. Don't think I'm going to be inclined to fall to him this time. Happy days. It just doesn't crush in now, is it? Well, in she goes again. I guess we have to call you without equity. Again, I'd rather have had a little bit more time to make the decision, but we have a good shot straight flush draw. 2 over cards. I guess that's the time to just flick it in. Might have been a slightly loose call, but I'm fine with it. We need to gamble, aren't we? We're not, you know. I like to gamble with regulars because regulars are quite good at gambling. You know, or they don't gamble enough. You know, they're just gambling with the nuts to steal a phrase from Will Kassouf. But I'm happy to gamble against fun players because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a reasonable edge when doing it. Oh, that ace isn't a good turn card for us. The question here is, do we want to go for the lot? And the answer to that question felt like no, so that's what we'll do. I guess I should have bet. I wasn't concentrating there. I think betting the 10s would have been a good play. Although it's quite possible Pinning has like jacks 3 kings, so nope, the 10s hold. Right, Kishnan. Piss or get off the pot, lad. That is what needs to be happening with you, sir. Unless we can just find another table and then I'll just make the decision myself. we know Liam's going to come in. Oh no, Liam's already here, so who's going to come in this season? Oh, Daryl. Well, I'm not playing against 5 regulars. Sorry, 4 regulars. And bad relative position on the only good player. And the only player that's good for us, shall I say. And it looks like table 2 is going tits up. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to pause the video while we sit out of 2 tables. And if I can't get any tables to replace him in the next 5 minutes, I'm probably going to end my session. And we'll just come back with the spreadsheet to have the first input of 20 NL. So we'll start with the spreadsheet, we'll end with the spreadsheet. So here we are with the spreadsheet. Just to clear up any confusion, I've had to put PokerStars in that there because there was no triple eight. In case I didn't start the video, I thought, PokerStars, I didn't play there. There's no triple eight in the option, so we had to do with that. And this session started on the... we've been playing less than an hour, haven't we? So we started on the 15th of the 12th. 16. Back to live, as in Sky. We now get to put the... oh, there wasn't a 1020. Oh, so it's the 1020 in. I guess we started with 80. I made £33 on the session, which puts out 2113. We only played for half an hour and we had 4 tables. So things are looking pretty sweet. We're almost at the halfway point of the challenge now, which is pretty terrific because I didn't expect to be. We've been doing it for now less than a month and we're already halfway there. Now there has been some run good in there. There's no denying that, and there could easily be like a longish break even stretch to go. You know, we've been quite lucky and we haven't had too many. We've got plenty of green in there. We've had a few losing sessions, of course, a couple of big ones. So that's £90 between them 2 alone. So, you know, it's not like it's been all plain sailing, but it's been smooth so far. We now need to make, what, approximately 20, 25 more buy-ins, 30 buy-ins, something like that, was it? No, 20 buy-ins, plus 22.5 buy-ins, less rate back. So by the time we get a little bit of rate back in and out, yeah, say 20 buy-ins and it's going to be challenge completed. Who knows how long that'll take, but yeah, it's been really good. Glad to have updated you guys. It's only been a short video. Any feedback, please do share it with me, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up on YouTube. Thanks a lot. Take care everybody, and I'll be back with another video probably on Friday night. Bye bye for now.